Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I brought an extra light in my room this week because I thought like the quality of the picture was because it wasn't bright enough. But I think it's just my computer. So next time I'm probably gonna do a video on my iPad. Okay. So it's gonna be a short little training. I'm just gonna go over like how to do Instagram post to post, since that's what most of us have been doing lately. I know that a lot of you probably know how to do Facebook post to post. If not, I'm sure I'll do a training on it at some point, or you can also look up trainings on Facebook. Cheyenne Knox has a really good post to post training video. But how we've been doing post to post on Instagram is actually doing it on people's stories and not just doing it on like their page. So what you do is kind of the basic same thing as what we do on Facebook, is you send someone a message and just be like, hey girl, can I ask you a question? Or something like mine says like, hey girl, can I ask you something real quick? I promise I'm not trying to sell you anything, with like a weird little like sticky out tongue face. Because that tends to get more people to answer than like, at least that's what I find. That tends to get more people to answer than like straight out asking them to do this for you, like do this favor for you first. You just ask them if you can ask them a question. And then you get a whole bunch of responses back that say like, sure, yeah, what's up? What do you need? And the cool thing is like, me and a bunch of other girls, we haven't been getting blocked while messaging for this. Even though we message tons of people at a time, like I can message like 100 people in a row, like saying the same thing, and I haven't been blocked from it because like I'm getting so many responses back while I'm messaging. So like while I'm messaging, people are responding saying sure, because it's like super simple thing that people are like, oh yeah, I'll answer her, whatever. So that's a cool thing too, is that while you're sending that out, since a bunch of people are answering, you can send like a whole bunch and won't get blocked necessarily. So then after you do that and they say sure, you're then going to send them a message along the lines of like, all right, let me just read mine to you. Mine says, awesome, thank you so much. I'm not sure if you watch what I do or not, but would you mind putting a slide on your story for me? I'll send it to you, so all you have to do is post it. In return, I'll add you to my $50 Target gift card giveaway. Does that sound okay? And then I put a little heart emoji at the end. You can use my script, just type it up, or you can use your own script. And then sometimes people then ignore you at that point. I'm just like, all right, whatever. They don't want to put something on their story. Sometimes people say no thank you, which is fine also. But then a bunch of people are always like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card. So with host to post, a lot of times, if you're on a team that does host to post a lot, they'll have like a giveaway going on. For example, me and the girls on my team right now have a $50 gift card for Target going on. So we're all like chipping in a couple dollars for the gift card at the end of the month, but now we have an incentive for people to want to post something for us. So we all chip in a couple dollars and a whole bunch of people post, and we get a whole bunch of customers or distributors or whatever from it. And it's awesome. And the drawing lasts all month, so by the end of the month we each have like hundreds of names to go into the drawing. And then after that, if they say, yeah, sure, they want to be entered into the drawing, you can also, if you don't have a giveaway, you can make your own, or you can just say, if I get a customer, I'll send you some samples or something like that. But then after they say, like, yeah, sure, you're going to say something like, awesome, all you have to do is post this picture on your story. You can do it on Facebook if you want to as well. If you want an extra entry in the drawing, you can post it multiple times throughout the week for more entries as well. If you want, I will get a notification every time you do. And in the colored box, just tag my Insta name and then put your Insta name. Again, thank you so much. Your support means so much to me. If you'd be interested, I'd love to give you info too, because that kind of like plays into like they can post it more than once if they want. It plays into they can post it on Facebook if they want. It plays into you can tell them about it if they want. And then you send them the picture that you want them to post on your on their story for you and tag you. So I've been doing something for distributors most of the month because I find it better to try to focus on distributors the first half of the month and then customers the second half of the month, so you can kind of get your chart filled and then you all can work on volume together. So I've been sending one for distributors. I can try to show it to you, and then you can make your own or ask your upline to help you. I don't know if you guys can see it. If I turn up brightness. No, wrong way. Turn the brightness all the way down. How can you see it? Kind of. You guys can kind of see that. So it says like now hiring. It says my name. It says it's looking for ladies 18 plus who want to make $500 or more from your phone or laptop using social media. Has that we have weekly bonuses. Has a chance to earn a free vacation for this month. Has no monthly quotas. No product on hand. DM me to my Insta tag where they're gonna put my name. See, DM me to, and then put my name right here for more info. And then their friends, all their friends list is going to see it on their story, and then their friends can just click the tag because they tagged you and then send you a message. So usually if you have your Instagram set up the same way as I do, it'll send you a message and you'll get like a notification, but when you go to your messages, it won't be there. On the side, it will say like 2 requests, like people have requested to message you, so you're going to want to click that, and then they'll come up and you'll be able to see the requests, and you're going to move them like to your inbox. And then I, of course, write down like all the people I talk to every day. So like I either screenshot their page, or if I have a picture, I like save the picture. You know how there's a little flag at the bottom of their picture? You click that and click save. And then I have a folder called Talked to Today, and I save it to that folder. And then at the end of the day, I go to that folder and I write down all the people's names from there that I talked to today. And then you have potentials. So they're like typing me, all they have to do is type me and they send it to you, and then you know what they're talking about because you have this host post up. And then you're just writing them back. Like my script is like, hey, have you heard of Network Marketing Girl? And then they're like, no, or they're like, yeah. And then I, regardless of what they say, I'm like, okay, so that's what I do for It Works. It's a health and wellness company. We've been around for over 18 years. Basically, I message, post on my story, follow up with people, and grow my network every day. Does that sound like something you could fit into your schedule? And then they say yes, or they say no. And if they say no, I kind of dig a little deeper and ask why. If they say yes, then I say like, awesome, we have tons of fun trainings. My brain. Say, awesome, it's tons of fun. We make lots of friends while making money. I will train you every step of the way. Tell me a little bit about what this business could do for you, and do you have any questions for me? Then from there on, some people are like, no, I don't have any questions. Some people are like, yeah, I have this question, I answer for them. And they also are telling me a little bit about themselves, so I kind of get a little bit of their why at that time. And then after that, I say, so to get started, it's only $99. It used to be $300, and it comes with over $120 worth of product that you can resell or use yourself. It's kind of like investing into your own business, like buying a franchise and not really like applying for a job. And then I ask, are you ready to get started, or do you need to wait for a payday? If anybody wants my scripts, just send me a message and I can send them to you, or I'll help you write your own scripts. But those are the scripts that I use. And then 9 times out of 10, people say they need to wait for payday. But I've found that a lot more often people respond and don't just ignore me because I'm offering for them to wait for payday. So then I ask them when their payday is, and I write down their name to follow up with them. Anyway, so that's like how I handle like the distributor host to post. But I've also just the past couple days started doing host to post for the cleanse as well, because I'm trying to get some customers. So I've been doing that and messaging and giving them a picture for a slide for their story of the cleanse. And so it's basically like the same setup. It tells you like what the cleanse is. My friend is looking for 5 people to try this herbal 2-day cleanse, and then it has like DM cleanse to my Insta tag. for more information. And then people have been sending me the word cleanse, and then I send them my whole little script about host to post for cleanse, like what the cleanse is and then how much it is and if they're ready to get started. And so it's been awesome. I've gotten lots of requests in my little request messages, but you have to be super, super like consistent with it. You have to be like super, super on top of it. Like you have to message a ton of people just to get a couple potentials in. You don't just message like 10 people for the day and be like, nobody even put a host to post up for me. And I'm just like, how many people did you message? And you're like, 10. And I'm just like, 10 people? Did they even all answer you? Like, did you even get an answer? Like, I message like 100 to 200 people a day. And then at least half of them probably don't even answer the question that I'm asking them. And then the other half answer the first time. And then half of them don't answer the second time when I tell them what they're doing. And then some of them say, okay, I'll post it. And then they never post it. And I say, like, can you tag me in it? And then they just ignore me. But honestly, with host to post, you just have to message so many people. Like, it's a numbers game. The more people you message, the more host to posts you're going to get up and the more requests you're going to get in. So say you message 200 people in a day and like 45 or 50, I think 50 is kind of pushing it. 50 would be a lot. 50 would be good. If you actually got 50 people after messaging 200, that'd be awesome. More realistic, be like 30 people to like actually post the host to post for you for the day. Okay. From that, you're honestly only going to get 5 to 10, maybe closer to 10 with like the requests that are people messaging you back for the day. Now remember, you messaged 200 people and you're only getting 10 potentials out of it, but that's 10 potentials. If you message 10 people, you're going to get like one host to post up and get no potentials from that. So literally, like, would you rather have no potentials or 10? Those are your options. Or you can go about different ways of doing this. But I'm telling you, with host to post, you have to get a whole bunch of host to posts up to get potentials. Because it's just like host to post with Facebook. The more you get up, the more potentials you're going to bring in, because there's some that like nobody responds to, nobody comments on, nobody clicks the little tag to talk to you. And then there's some where like 5 people from the same post message you about it. So like there's like these 5 host posts that went up that got like no responses at all. And then there's like 2 that got like 1 response. And then there's like this one that got like 5 or 6 responses. So you have to just have as many people as you can put it up, because then somewhere in there is going to be a person where their host to post is going to blow up. And if you haven't gotten that yet, message more people to get more host to posts up. Because somewhere, there's going to be someone that their host to post is going to blow up. And a whole bunch of people are going to message you and be interested. And you're going to get all these potentials that are coming to you, which means they're really interested, which means you can follow up with them like every day for the first couple days, and then every other day for like the next couple week or 2, and then like once a week for like the next month or 2. And then after that, like settle down a little bit and just follow up with them like once every other week or something, once a month. But yeah, that's basically all I really had to talk about. I know it was a super short training. I wasn't really planning on it being like super long today because I was just going over Instagram host to post. Hopefully you guys kind of got the gist of how to do it. If you still have questions, of course, you can message me or message your upline and ask them. Next week, I'm going to do the video on my iPad so it doesn't look all fuzzy. But yeah, all right, guys. Have an awesome rest of your night. I love y'all.